I think the human eye is fascinated by the detail of destruction. There's something that lures us into that complexity of something falling apart. And we're always curious to find out what happened. I am Mohammed Hafez. I am a Syrian born in Damascus. I was raised in Saudi Arabia. And I came to the United States when I was 17 years old. Today I am an architect and an artist based in New Haven, Connecticut. My exhibit is at Fairfield University and several other locations. The work usually will give a holistic idea of what a Syrian citizen might have experienced in the last 6 years. You see my work from earlier stages that show the country before the war. And as you walk your way through the exhibit, you see the work that depict a little bit more of the destruction now. You see work depicted inside suitcases that tell the later story of the refugee crisis. There's nothing glamorous about destruction, but I use it as a therapeutic way for me to heal and creatively weep over the destruction. 15 years ago when I arrived here, I was an architecture student, and my visa was stamped a single entry only. That caused me to get stuck here 8 years. This had caused a lot of homesickness and longing to the beautiful country that I have left. And of course, in 2003, back then, there was no war in Syria. I started using scrap materials and leftover materials from architectural model making, and I started remodeling old Damascus and old Aleppo in miniature form. And most recently, I started a series called Unpacked Refugee Baggage. We had refugee families from many countries, many different backgrounds, and I started remodeling their stories, their houses, the places they left behind inside suitcases. When the word got out that I was doing this project, a lot of people came to me with their parents' and grandparents' suitcases. Some of them aged to the 1800s, and I'm talking about Jewish communities, Irish communities, German communities, Indian communities that really felt and resonated with the pushback against today's immigrants. And it reminded them of what their ancestors and their grandparents have been through in this country.
I was really impressed listening to him talk about how art can be used to help humanize something that the media just paints everybody with one brush. He's taken all of these different little snippets of people's lives and that he's showcasing them in a way that gives them their humanity back.
The artist really captures that even in chaos and as bad as things can be, you can find some beauty. And he captures that in the vases and the little flower pots and the hanging laundry and the lights and all the little chairs and stuff.
I'm not building art to cater to my echo chambers, but I'd like to cater to somebody that might have what I call spicy opinions against refugees, Muslim Americans, immigrants. I feel a big responsibility using my art as a way, as a vessel to communicate between cultures and people and groups of people in a very divided society.